welcome back. In between the parts, I picked up Ferry, so she can join us as we do this 4SPG.
Let's see what we've got.
Looks like we got a 4SPG. Missing friend. It is from Raymond. My best friend Jess left behind a message and disappeared. Doesn't seem like he's in danger, but I have to see him in person and tell him something. Could you help me? I'll be waiting at the share house in Old Town, Raymond. Ooh. There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. We will, don't you worry there, Van. Alright, Raymond. Hey, Van. Thanks for coming. Sure thing. Figured I'd hear you out at least. You wrote that Jess had disappeared, right? Yeah. You know who he is, don't you? Yeah, we've helped him. Yeah, we cross paths at the station from time to time. Did a small job for him a while back, too. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, when did he go missing? He was already gone when I woke up this morning. I went into his room to check on him, but found this note there instead. I know this is sudden, but I have to leave. The longer things go on, the harder it is for me to bear it. And don't worry about holding onto my things. You can go ahead and get rid of them. Thanks for everything and sorry for all the trouble. Goodbye. Alright. Well, the looks of it, none of you all were expecting this. No, he'd never said anything about leaving. We were having dinner just fine with my sister just last night. Did anything weird happen to you guys? Let me think. You know, things did feel a little awkward between him and my sister. Something else happened that stuck out to me, yeah. Mind sharing? Sure. It was 3 days ago. Jess was going to have a nighttime show over at Riverside, so I went to check it out. But he never showed up to it. They had to cancel. Oh dear. He bailed out on a gig at the last minute? That ain't normal. Yeah, he'd never done that before. I asked him what happened the next day, but he wouldn't answer me. Everything else was fine, so I didn't bring it up again. But you woke up today and he was gone. Well, at least it doesn't look like anything illegal happened. Yeah, and I didn't think it was worth bothering the guild over it. Instead, I took some time off work today to look for him. I've been everywhere I thought he might have gone to, but no luck. I don't think I can do this by myself. That's why I decided to ask you guys for help. You've got a good rep of doing good by your clients. Yeah, makes sense. I think I got a good grasp on this whole shtick now. In that case, will you help me look for him? I'm not trying to pressure you. Oh no, we'll look for him. We'll help. Mainly because I want to see how this story develops. Sure, we can pitch in. Oh, I'm so glad, thank you. Not to change the subject, but didn't you and Jess grow up together? Uh-huh, we're both from Anchorville. We've been friends since we were kids. My sister and I decided to move to Edith after he made his big break. I thought things were back to how they used to be when we were kids, but now? Now I don't know what to think. Your sister's name is Carol, right? And she's not looking for him. I don't know. Don't think so. I told her about it, obviously, but she didn't want to help me. She should be at her job like usual. Works in the boutique over in the Satan district. Something must have happened between her and Jess for her to be acting like that. Feel a little guilty not having a clue what it is, though. Sometimes stuff just happens. All we can do now is look for him. You know who else was friends with Jess aside from Carol? The only other person I can think of, off the top of my head, is his manager. I don't know how to reach her, but Carol probably does. Got it. Thanks for sharing. Don't worry about looking for him anymore. We'll take it from here. You can wait here while we look. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again, you guys. Where's he gone? Alright, first stop, Raymond's sister Carol. Let's see what she's got to say about all this. I think he said something about a boutique in Satan. Erland, maybe? Well, I know where it is.
Mission.
I know where Carol works. I'm familiar with doing, the rounds. I know where things are. And here I thought I knew everything about Jess. I'll just be waiting here for Jess to come home. Good luck on your investigation. Aw. Alright. Ooh, what we got going on here? Not that. Ooh, we do want that, actually. Chestnut! Lovely. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Let's see here. Go to Satan. And we want the boutique.
Off we go.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Oh, are you here from that office place? Yep, Van Arkwright Solutions. We've spoken several times before at this point. Your little brother asked me to find Jess. Mind talking about it? Any little thing that might help? But I already heard something happened between you and Jess. If you don't want to, you don't have to tell me the full story, just anything that might help me find him. Raymond's been real worried about him, you know? Poor guy took a day off work. He's running around the whole city trying to find him. I think it took a lot for him to reach out for help, too. Please help us find him. I know, Raymond isn't the only one worried about him. I can't tell you everything, but I can try to help as best I can. No problem. Every little bit helps. So, 3 days ago, we heard Jess cancelled his upcoming live performance last minute. You know why? Well, it was... Oh, I can't hide it. It was all my fault. I see. Did you confess? I was talking to him right before he was set to perform. Sort of asked how he viewed me, how he wanted us to be going forward. I was trying to make a move. Jess was saying, I'm fine if you're fine. I don't want to rock the boat, stuff like that. Didn't have a problem with how things were. But I didn't react well to that. I lashed out at him. I don't want to be like this forever, though. I could tell I hurt Jess when I said that. He was silent for a minute. Then he said, can't risk that. I don't want to ruin what we already have. You don't understand how I feel, or Raymond. He sounded really strained. But I did understand. I know how he feels. And I can't just have my own feelings bottled up like this. And then Jess, I get the gist. Thanks for filling us in. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. I just can't face him right now, not after what I did. I get that. We'll take care of it, don't worry. I think I understand what's going on between her and Jess. Jess was just... yeah. Carol must have picked up on it. It's just the Raymond part I'm not clear on. What about his feelings? Yeah. By the way, you're in contact with Jess's manager, right? Mind giving me their number? Oh, yes, of course. Van plugged in the contact info Carol gave him and immediately dialed it up. He got through to Jess's manager, who agreed to meet him at the terrace in front of the station. Alright, let's get over there. Lloyd, I know where that is.
Oh, I'm so in love with this brand.
Who's actually around? That's my question. Because if I can find the Elaine group, I'll get that done ASAP. I don't want to go too close in case it triggers it, you know. So, Elaine's not... that's Judith. Because I want to find the group that's got Elaine, because I still want to get Elaine back in, but I don't want to miss which one that would be, sort of thing. So, I'm just going to do a little scout around.
Let's do this.
We'll keep ferrying around for this quest, though, because that only seems appropriate.
I always love the festival.
Well, there's Aaron. That's not going to be related, I feel. Who are you?
Now then.
Can't remember you. Is it someone we know? Not sure. Not sure. Anyway. Station. Let's have a
Taking off
gander.
now.
Where are we looking at it? Whoa, loads of stalls and everything.
Long live the Republic!
Long live the Republic.
Oh, that's great.
That's Rosette.
Think about. Get the brilliantly
So
bitter taste
convenient
of Golden
nowadays.
Plus.
So they're going to be up top.
You'll never believe what happened.
You'll never believe what happened.
Your attention, please.
Doodly-doo,
Limited edition
doodly-doo-doo-doo.
Revolution Fest.
Okay. So different group entirely. Yeah, Tyrell.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go! Team 4 back, enemy spotted. Can I see through the window? No, they're upstairs.
Please step on up.
Please step on up. Door. There you are. Right, so we know to do this one after we've sorted this quest. Where were we going? Station. We were heading there, weren't we?
Off we go.
So I'm assuming it's you. Hey, there we go. Are you Jess's manager? That's right. Never thought he'd up and disappear like that, without saying anything to his housemates. What have you heard? We were recently talking about his future as an artist, I mean. I'm sure you heard about it already, but he missed his concert 3 days ago. Got an earful from me, of course. And rightly so, yeah. All he said to me was that things can't keep going like this. Said he wanted to get away from his current environment and work someplace else. Even mentioned trying to perform abroad. Can't blame him for wanting to try. Well, I said to forget about it for now. He's at a critical point in his career, too critical to be going anywhere. Told him straight up that he has no hope of succeeding if he just leaves the country now. His response? So be it, an early retirement might suit me if it comes to it. He's awfully willing to throw everything away. However, I'm still his manager as of now. So, he's obligated to inform me in case he does leave the capital. So far, he hasn't done that. Wherever he is, I trust it's still near the capital. Thanks for the info. That's real useful. Well, I got you here. Mind if I ask about anyone else that might know him? I don't know how much I can say on that end. He's always been a private person. But I do know he recently helped arrange the music for an idol duo. Oh. Celia and Lulua, I think. They're the best I can give you when it comes to acquaintances. Just knowing that is a big help. Yeah, we know him. We know the two of them, so it should be easy to ask about him. I believe they're in the middle of a concert right now. It's over in the Blue Score where Jess himself often performs. Ah, right. Thanks again. Don't mention it. I hope you can bring him to his senses. Good luck. What are we waiting for? Let's go talk to them. Yeah, off to Riverside we go. Is she still around? Nah, she left. Okay. Just wondering who else is around. Oh, it's Beth. She's gonna be looking for a husband. Hey, the guy made it over from,
Raving about.
Hey
I
there,
forgot the
folks.
name of the
Having a
place.
fun
Thought about
time?
it.
Taste of golden
Hey,
blood.
let's not get distracted. To Riverside it is, to Blue Score.
Taking off now.
I was gonna say, normally it's not open during the day, but festival and all. No, don't talk to the random people. No, we're not doing the rounds here yet.
You're so cute.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I should ask the two idols about Jess. Should I wait till their break time? Just shout like, hey, have you seen Jess? Like we're singing right now. Have you seen Jess? Wait for break time. Hi there. Thanks for coming to see us. You two did great up there. Sorry to bother you while you're on your break, but I got a few questions for you. Van explained the situation to the two idols and inquired about Jess. Oh no, Jess of all people. Now that you mention it, I did think he was acting strange this morning. You saw him this morning. Did you see Jess? We bumped into each other at Brother's music shop over in Tyrell. We stopped by the store to borrow some musical equipment for our performance today. Jess was talking to the manager when we got there. He's a regular there. He was probably saying goodbye to the manager since Jess was on his way out of the capital. Did you and Jess talk about anything? I told him we were going to have a performance and he wished me the best. I was hoping he'd be there, so I made a point of inviting him. He said he'd appreciate the invite but was busy. Mentioned leaving the capital to see his favorite flower. Favorite flower? Wonder what that could be. Maybe Raymond knows. Oh yeah, since he sells flowers and everything. Thanks for the help. Much appreciated, you two. It was nothing. Hope you can help Jess out. Indeed. Okay, back to Raymond for now. Of course, we should report to him on the progress.
This is wonderful.
Is Shino down there? I'm wondering where Shino is. I mean, you got Sarah's voice down there, but Where did Shino go to? That's my question. Maybe she's over in Tyrell. Maybe. Alright, so... That's probably the closest.
Go, go, go!
Go, go, go. Team fall back. Enemy spotted.
Why, hello.
Flowers, mate. Flowers. He said he was going out of town to see his favorite flower. That's what we heard. Any idea what that might be? Yeah, I think so. He was probably talking about white daisies. Huh, not really that rare of a flower. They're really common in our hometown. Ankerville is full of them. Jess, Carol and I would go out to the fields and look at them all the time. No, you can't really find any natural fields like that out here in Edith. The only ones here are cultivated. Huh. Who knew? Why do you like white daisies so much? Is there a reason why you like white daisies so much? It reminds you of home. I mean, they're easy on the eyes and smell nice for one. But I guess their true meaning spoke to us. Do you know what white daisies mean in the language of flowers? Hidden love. It's pretty poetic, don't you think? Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel you. But if that's what they stand for, then I wonder... Are you all hiding some sort of hidden love? I don't know. That might be a stretch. Maybe they appeal to Jess's artistic sensibilities, being a musician and all. Carol's more of an open book, though. But now that I think about it, she might actually be hiding her true feelings. Well, you're the expert. Oh yeah, I don't think she told you about what happened. Huh? Something happened. Van told Raymond about Carol and Jess's confrontation, careful to omit some of the particulars. Things can't keep going on like this forever. She really just said that? Yeah, I guess she really laid it out there. Huh. And what did Jess say? That he didn't want to ruin his relationship with you two. That's a relief, at least. I feel bad for my sister. I want her happiness more than anything, but that's just not how things have shaken up. We backpedaled to the flower thing a little, and kind of sidestepped the whole hidden love discussion. What about you? Got any secrets of your own? Me? You're not seriously springing that on me out of the blue and expecting an answer. Yeah, that's fair. I do understand where Jess is coming from. Not wanting to ruin how things are now and all. Oh. Anyway, don't mind me. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Is he interested in Jess? We know what he's looking for, but do you know where he might have gone to see those flowers? I think so. He asked me once if I knew where daisies grew naturally. Actually didn't have any idea at the time, but my boss did. Some bloom in the Dirk Memorial Park forest. Apparently there's a whole bunch of them near the entrance. The forest? You sure about that? That part's sealed off. Believe me, I know. But you'd be surprised how far Jess could go on just stubbornness alone. I don't doubt he could sneak in there if he wanted to. Alright. He shouldn't get attacked by any monsters if he doesn't wander too far in, but I don't want to risk it. Are you going to the park then? Can you take me with you? I understand what happened between Jess and Carol, but I don't see why that meant he had to leave us so out of nowhere. Just doesn't make sense to me. I want to talk to him. I need to hear the answer directly from his mouth. Sure, why not? If he's not coming back, might as well take you to him. Let you two smooth things out. I'll let you know once we're ready to roll. Sound good? Sounds great. Thanks, Van. It's that case of like, I'd like to see Jess and Raymond, potentially, you know, if Raymond's interested, come to like an understanding and then be like, right, we can see about where this goes now. But poor Carol in that scenario, it's like, oh no, poor Carol. You won't be able to explore the forest in Dirk Memorial Park until this request is completed. Talk to Raymond once you're ready to go. Oh, I'm ready to go, Raymond. Let's go, Raymond. Raymond, let's go. Hey, Van. Are we going to the Memorial Park forest now? Trek to the forest. Yep, let's roll. You gonna let your sis know? Yeah, I'll contact her just to let her know what's going on. Raymond reached out to Carol before they left to let her know of everything, but she was too busy to come immediately. The group then ventured into the forest after promising to meet up when Carol had the chance. Finally found you, Jess. This is where you were, huh? Raymond? Van? Freddy? Oh, I see. You must have asked for his help finding me. You're really good at tracking people down, aren't you? Sorry, but work's work. Should we leave you guys to it? Actually, could you stay here? I have a feeling that Jess is just gonna dodge my question if it's just the two of us. Triple dot. Alright, if that's what the client wants, then that's what the client gets. I'll get right to the point then. Why did you do this, Jess? Why would you just disappear all of a sudden, only leaving us a note? Did you never think that might have been cruel? Triple dot. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. But I didn't know what else to do. I'm such a coward. Jess. This is because of Carol. It's not. Not at all. I do feel bad not being able to return her feelings, yeah. But that's not why I ran away. Then why did you? You still remember that conversation we had before coming to Edith? Just the two of us. Of course I do remember it. And how we promised to keep it a secret. Oh, you sure it's okay for us to be here? It's fine on my end, at least. What about you, Jess? Are you okay if we talk about it now? Sure, it's not that big of a deal anyway. We just talked about us both being in love with someone who didn't reciprocate our feelings. Yeah. Your feelings haven't changed, I take it? They have not, no. And I'll never be with the one I love. That I can guarantee you. That's because... Come on! Actually, never mind me. This is wrong. Me putting things to words will only make it worse. Oh, for God's sake, Jess! No one's gonna benefit from it if I say it out loud. It would just be a hassle for you anyway. What does that mean? Wait. I think you finally figured it out. I think I'm lost here. Oh, Fairy. I don't intend on acting on my feelings, so you don't have to worry about that. But you gotta understand how I feel now. Especially since you also can't be together with the one you love. That's fair. Yeah, you're right about that. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, wait, hold on. Like, Fairy's just like, what's going on? Can't stand the thought of ruining things between the three of us. You must feel the same way, right? But Carol didn't. Carol? She said something to me 3 nights ago that really caught me off guard. Said that she knew how I felt. That was it, really. I know it doesn't feel like a big deal, but it was to me. And I know she didn't mean to hurt me either. But I just couldn't. I couldn't bear it anymore. That's why I ran. Jess. So you understand now? You understand why we can't be together anymore. Wait. What are you doing here? Carol? You came. I was wondering when you'd show up. What? Did you call her, Van? I wasn't sure if I even wanted to come, but I've made up my mind. I couldn't just keep ignoring it. I really appreciate you taking the blame for me, Jess. But you should stop that. This is all my fault. I knew how you felt, and I still decided to talk to you about all this. It's okay, Carol. It's not really your fault here. If anything, I'm grateful. This was going to happen one day. I knew that all along. It's always been an inevitability. We didn't cause this, but only hurried it along. It's probably better for us to deal with this now, rather than kick it down the road any further. Just had that thought of like, have I misinterpreted the Carol stuff and she knew how Jess felt about Raymond? Maybe. Right? Jess. That's not... I'm really sorry for leaving without saying anything. But we had the chance to talk now. We understand why it just had to be done. So, this is goodbye. I don't like having things end here. Should probably say something. How about... Ooh. You're telling me we'll regret it. You're really gonna regret this, you know? Triple up. Van. Triple up. I know that, I already do. It probably is better this way, for the sake of all of us. You sure about that? You guys have known each other since you were kids. I'm guessing you don't want to leave so much as you want them to understand what you're going through and to stick together. He's right. That's what I want, at least. This is still a lot to take in, to be honest. But neither you nor your feelings are a hassle to me, Jess. I swear it. Goddess, why would you even think that? I promise you they're not. And that should be one of your biggest worries taken care of, yeah? But that's... I know I really don't have a right to speak here since I caused this in the first place. But you're still the same Jess we've always known. Us knowing how you feel doesn't change that. Doesn't change who you are and how we feel about you. You really mean that? Looks like you should have put a lot more faith in your friends there. They're pretty understanding. Still think running away is the best choice? If you were only hurting yourself, then it'd be one thing. But that ain't the case, is it? Your actions are gonna cause the friends you care so much about pain, too. They're also gonna regret this. At the very least, you three need to sit down and have a good and long talk about what you want. If after all you still want to walk away, then that's fine. It's never too late. That's right. Please, Jess. You two are far kinder to me than I deserve. But if you're willing to fight for us so much, then it wouldn't do if I just took the coward's way out, yeah? I need to be brave and face the consequences for this, whatever those may be. Glad to hear it. Thank you, Jess. I knew you'd come around. Things should be A-okay now. Furry's still like, I don't know what's going on. We owe you, Van. What you said really resonated with me. Good to know. I'll never forget what you did for us today. Let me be the one that pays your fee. It's only right since I caused this. Nuh-uh, it would be right if we all paid equal parts. I'm good if that works for you. You two are the best. I couldn't ask for better friends. You sure looked out there. With that, Raymond's request came to a successful conclusion. I don't feel like it did. Van and company saw them back to their share house in Old Town and then resumed their work.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
I want to see what's going on with Raymond.
Confirmed.
No! No! What is going on with Raymond? No! Damn you! Damn you, Falcom! Damn you! I never planned on coming back here. And yet here I am, with my old friends in tow. It feels... strange. Oh yeah, the heck do you mean strange? We're all home together just as it should be. You can't just up and leave without saying anything, you big dork. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for worrying you. You're a real handful sometimes, you know that? Oh, right, can't forget work. Now that we've found Jess, I gotta get back to business. Right, I need to get back to the store. Actually though, why don't we get together for the festival tonight? I think that'd be fun. It'll help us unwind after everything. Sounds like a plan. Heck yeah! Today's probably gonna be pretty rough at work though. Yeah, we're gonna be busy. Let's think of what kind of dinner we want to make while we're at work. Oh, guys. Even if we drift apart a little bit, that bond will always bring us back together. This helped me realize that. Thank you. Thank you so much. What if I just told them both the truth? Don't even know how many times I've considered it. Just never expected things to turn out that way. They did. Guess miracles do happen. Some new lyrics just popped in my head. Guess we're gonna have to wait to the next game maybe to find out what happens with these three. Really dodged a bullet there. If I hadn't been able to apologize to him, who knows what would have happened. It's made me realize that I have to be more honest with myself. And with other people. Can't just bottle up my feelings forever. So tonight we're putting all that to rest for good with a big old party. I'll look for a good present once I'm done with work. I thought we were going to get the conclusion to what was going on here, but no! But no!
Right.
Damn it! I'm so looking forward to that. Oh, well. It's fine. Right, where are we going? Let's go over to the Tyrell district, because we wanted to get Anya's back
Off we
in.
go.
After we did this quest, didn't we? So let's go see that scene up top. Get Anya's back in the group.
Did you know?
Oh, hello there. Good to see you. Long time no see. I guess it's been about 3 days? I take it you're working as a two-man team as you make your way around the festival. Nice to see you. Glad to see you're doing something worthwhile, I guess. We're just helping out how we can. You guys out on your patrol as student council or something? Yeah, there are a lot of Animus students around town today, so it's important for us to also be around. Got to make sure nobody's having too much fun and causing any trouble out there after all. Not that I need to explain it to you of all people. I'm sure you were in my shoes back in the day. Pretty much, yeah. Alright, I forgot you were a student council member 8 years ago. Could have fooled me. Yep, he and the others gave us some big shoes to fill. Anyway, we're all just taking a short break after breaking off to do our whole patrol. Hey Van, you haven't read my post yet, have you? Oh, that's right. You're telling me this guy's... Maybe he might act standoffish, but he's got good potential in him. Trust me. I'm at a good stopping point right now, so whenever you need me, feel free to come fetch me. Just say the word and I'll be happy to join. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Anyas. In the meantime, you should relax. Enjoy yourself, okay? Alright, so we'll speak to Anyas. Oh, can you come back after you've seen the request I sent? Fair enough, I guess. Better check the local bulletin board. I mean, now we definitely have to see about Anyas. Like, will this quest disappear, though? If we get Anyas. If it does, then obviously, we'll swap it back out. But for now, let's get back to Old Town. Go to Arkwright Solutions.
Let's do this.
One way to check is to just go speak to them again now and see. So we have an idea. Alright, so Anyas is back. Tyrell. Macmillan Cafe.
Please step on up.
Please step on up.
Did you know?
Yep, there we go. Alright, so we're good. We can carry that on later. Because, debating what we want to do. We'll make our way down the list, actually. But
Off we go.
what we'll do at this point is we'll actually
What's next?
do one of the connection events. Seeing as we picked up Anyas, let's do Anyas. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Metro! I think this is where we're supposed to meet with them. Oh, look, who else is here? Van, Anyas! I had the impression this event was just for children. Are you going to be taking part too? That's right. I helped them out before when they were holding the event elsewhere. They invited me to come to this event as thanks for that. And she had an extra spot, so that's why I'm here. Not that I'm complaining. I wanted to check the whole thing out myself. I'm a little jealous you get to join in too, to be honest. Would you mind keeping an eye on Yume? Yeah, I guess I can keep an eye on her. We'll have a lot of fun, Yume. Yay! Excellent. I see you've arrived with your guests, Miss Claudel. Up we go. We're going to make our way to the airport now, everyone. Stay close behind and make sure not to get lost. Okay. Van and Anyas accompanied the children to the airport. There, the children were seen off by their parents and guardians as the whole group climbed on board the airship. Wow. Everything looks so small from up here. I'm almost scared to look down. I feel like I might fall. Yeah. I mean, it is that case of like, there's no handrail or anything. You could easily fall over off the edge. Yeah, this view is taking my breath away. Never ridden in an airship like this one before. Pretty neat, gotta say. Unless it's got windows. Could be windows. I'm glad to hear it. It's always a pleasure to put a smile on people's faces. Oh hey, didn't see you when we boarded. Thank you very much for inviting us. Our pleasure. We were already here on a diplomatic visit to strengthen our relations with the Republic. We decided to borrow this idea from Eurasian. And since you've been such a great help for us, Miss Agnes, it's only fair that we extend an invitation to you. Really, I should be the one thanking you, that you would welcome us aboard your airship without a second thought. Come now, it was my pleasure. I'd rather you have fun than feel indebted. This is a sightseeing flight, after all. We'll be around seeing the sights ourselves if you need us. You two have a wonderful time now. Is there anything we can help you with? Feel free to ask. Enigmatic as ever, that guy. It's good to see they're enjoying themselves, though. Oh, fan, Agnes! Is that Momot down there? Looks so tiny. Can't really tell from here. Everything else is tiny, too. Look all you want, but don't throw yourself overboard, yeah? I know better than that. This airship is so cool. I didn't know they could fly this high. But how does a ship this big fly in the sky anyway? That's a good question, and the answer is one of the greatest breakthroughs in orbital technology. It all goes back to... No, this airship's flight engine converts orbital energy into an anti-gravity field. That field is used to generate lift by... perhaps this is a bit too intricate for you, on second thought. No, I get it. Tell me more. Anti-gravity? That's awesome. You really know your stuff. Admittedly, the incident in Eurasian piqued my interest on airship mechanics. See, this is the thing. With the whole idea of space, would they need a rocket? In the conventional sense as we know it? Like, would they need like, a combustion rocket? Or could they just use orbital technology as thrust? Or could they easily build a space elevator because they've got anti-gravity, so they could easily build a space elevator? Because one of the problems with space elevators on our planet is the materials. And that's mainly due to the problems with gravity. But if we could eliminate that, that could solve a lot of problems. Also, that just made me realize. So basically, orbital technology is Mass Effect technology. Huh. Kinda. It's just that sort of thing, like, kinda. Like, it could be used the same way. It's just, yeah, Mass Effect technology reduces mass, but mass is kinda, responsible for gravity. So I wonder... That actually explains a lot. Like, some of the stuff in Mass Effect does work the same way as orbital technology does. And if it is just reducing gravity... Like the idea of, like, they have orbital guns. Just like they have Mass Effect fields in the guns in Mass Effect. The technologies are very, very similar. So yeah, how would they get to space? Orbital technology. You don't need rockets. That'd be interesting to see how they plan on doing that then. Huh. Anyway, I decided to brush up on engineering textbooks and airship documents when I had the time. Did you know? Props. What you talking about? I want to know. I'm interested in airships too. Come on to Professor Claudel's Orbital Airships 101. I'd be interested, genuinely. Please, I'm no teacher. It looks like my studying has come in handy. So, in simpler terms, an airship flies by... No, don't fade out! Oh. I wanted to know. Agnes's impromptu engineering lecture had the kids spellbound. The passengers then moved on to a special event in the seating area, leaving Van and Agnes to themselves on the deck. You did good handling the little buggers. Is that a term you actually... Like, buggers. Is that a term you use over in the United States? Because that feels very British. In the same context of how we say, like, bloody hell. It's like, like you have the word bloody, but you don't use it in the same context we do. But the buggers there, that felt very British. I'm just wondering. Just wondering. Even got him to follow along with the actual science a bit. Make a great teacher, I think. Well, it helped that they were also eager to learn in the first place. All I did was sate their curiosity. Ah, there's Trion Tower. It looks so majestic from up here. Ain't a landmark for nothing. This really makes you appreciate how big it is. As it so happens, my great-grandfather was behind its design. Was he? Interesting. Looks awful modern for how old it is. But that's Epstein for you. I mean, that's clearly going to be connected to the Genesis synthesis devices then. He always was thinking ahead. He played a role in the invention of airships as well. He formed his theory on orbal anti-gravity based on data collected from the Genesis device. One of his students, Professor Russell, extrapolated that theory and turned it into a functioning flight engine. The rest, as they say, is history. I want to know more about that! Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're just making stuff up about him. So he laid the groundwork that eventually got us up here. Well, that reduces it a little, but yes. My great-grandfather's research powers all these things we enjoy. Powers happiness the world over. Thinking about it like that, it really makes me happy. Yeah, and that's why you've been feeling uneasy lately. Now we've got these new weapons and this arms race between the assault frame and the Panzer Soldats. You can tell it's all getting you antsy. I can't hide anything from you, can I? In his diaries, my great-grandfather wrote at length about wanting to enrich people's lives with orbal technology. He dreamed of finding a way for people, for the whole world to coexist with each other. But in this day and age, those ideals have been clouded. Military development marches on, using orbal technology for war. And one of the foremost figures pushing for the Republic's militarization is, well, President Gramhart, his grandson, and my father. Sometimes I feel helpless thinking about it. I think that's a problem for all of us. You shouldn't feel like you have to shoulder it all by yourself. But I get why it's important to you. It's personal. Exactly. There's this one passage from his diaries that I always come back to. Orbal technology will grant man the power to reshape the entire world. A man will misstep on this new journey, but eventually, he will find a path that leads to truth and harmony. You then discuss what those missteps might be and what developments might come with them. Chief among his worries was the arms race we see today, an insatiable lust for power. Power that perhaps we weren't meant to wield. Come to think of it, he first pushed the idea of singularities too, didn't he? Kinda get it, but it all just sounds so ludicrous to me. But well, if anybody knew this orbal stuff, it was him. Hard not to take his word for it. I'm just confused. On one hand, I have my great-grandfather who saw in orbits an instrument of peace. And on the other hand, I have my father who's using orbits to lead this country down a dark and disturbing path. What do I do with myself? What do I do with the future? I feel like I'm being swept up in this tide of change, and I'm powerless to stop it. You ask me, though? I think your great-grandpa's smiling from up there. What do you mean? I can see him, he's over there, look. Up on Trion Tower, he's sitting there. He's not dead after all. You're working with a Spriggan. You're sticking it to A. You've even been taking the Genesis device back. Hell, even went to Erasion against your dad's wishes. None of that would have happened if you didn't take these things so seriously. Well, you said that weirdly, but I feel like all of those things just happened around me. I've only ever been searching for what I need to do, what my purpose is. But it takes a certain kind of person to look for that purpose to begin with. So the way I look at it, you're doing him mighty proud. It's clear to me you care a lot about your family and your country. And that's why what you're doing makes sense to me. You want the power to see your decision through. When you finally do make it, am I right? Well, maybe you're right. Still got a long way to go, but I think I'm getting there, step by step. That's all I can do for now. Just keep moving and keep learning about the world around me. trusting my great-grandfather's visions for the future, trusting my father's leadership as president, and trusting myself with my curious little job that's neither black nor white. That's the spirit. I really do owe you a lot, Van. I've seen my life in a much different way than before. Have you to thank for that. I will repay you someday. Of that, I'm sure. That's nothing. That was just a mirror for you, is all. The way things are going, I think we'll have the Genesis business taken care of soon too. Just gotta take things as they come, yeah? I do hope so. Attention, passengers. We hope you enjoyed your trip in the skies above Edith. We will be landing back at the airport shortly. We ask all passengers on the deck to please return to your seats and remain seated for landing. Has it really been that long? Hardly feel any time's passed at all. Time flies when you're having fun on an airship, eh? About time we head back now. Back to the big metropolis with plenty happening above and beneath it. Back to our little town. Ban, Anyas, and Yume enjoyed their flight to the fullest. And after saying their goodbyes to Prince Sharid, they disembarked and returned to Edith.
Watch over me, okay? So I can see
Max.
things through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know.
I always
Right then, I'm thinking we'll use this actually as a place to end this part. And in the next part, we'll have a look about doing the rounds around here first. Start with Bamotti, and then once we've done the we'll like go around that way. Like do that key event, see what the sub-event is, make our way around here, speak to all these people, then get a little bit of rounds done down there, and then pick up that Ford SPG. That's the plan. So we'll see you in the next part with that. Ta-ra for now!